Hello friends, I thought I would make a standing yoga video today that incorporates the standing part of Dancing Warrior and some other fun things. So we will begin standing. I tilted my mat a little, maybe you could see better what was happening, and we'll start with standing in a very comfortable position and just start to rotate your wrists. And to take a deeper breath than you've taken all day. Maybe close your eyes. Starting to make some movements with the body, mindful movements, getting into a little more of a mountain pose. If you're swaying in your back, start to draw your tailbone down just a little bit as you continue to rotate the wrists. So you're not tucking, you're just drawing to stay tall. Draw your shoulders back a bit. Spread your toes. Toes are facing forward, put them back down on the mat. Take a big deep breath, really feel your low ribs move away from the hip area as you breathe deeply. Feel the lift. And feel them settle back down. Now let's pause, take the arms up above the head, and rotate the wrists up here, adding the arms. So we're going to rotate around, adding the arms. And as your oval shape gets a little larger, maybe your eyes start to catch your hands moving and follow, not moving your head, just your eyes, getting a little bit of eye movement, eye exercise. And don't feel stiff here. If your body wants to move, you want to start bringing the shoulders in because that's what your body wants. Maybe you want to widen your arms a bit. So really listen to your body. Have some buoyancy in your knees here. You might make some bigger motions, so do what feels good. Pay attention to your knees. Make sure everything feels fine. Go the other way. Start with a smaller oval. Keep some looseness in the wrists, the elbows. Maybe make a bigger motion, let your eyes follow. Then pause at the top, and we'll bring, remember I'm mirroring you, the left arm forward. Now the right joins. Making some swimming motions, being gentle in the knees. Allowing for some movement there if that would feel good. Allow the hips to come into it, only if you want to. You can keep this just in the arms and not move the lower body. So you do what feels best. Now we'll pause and go the other way, so backwards. Let the elbows lift. You can start it from the elbows. You do what feels best to you. Maybe you just want to keep your arms straighter. Little smile on your face, softening the face. Now stop moving the arms. And we'll take a big breath in, big breath out with hands at heart center. Lifting the chest right to your thumbs, sternum to thumbs. Draw the shoulders back, sigh it out. Two more. In through the nose and sigh it out. And then release the hands down. Shake the hands out. Now we're going to do one more fun thing before we move into fun Dancing Warrior. Now I have on my Highwire Brewing Company. I went to Asheville to visit my friend Lisa and got this Highwire Brewing Company, and I'm only mentioning that because we're going to do a little bit of a tightrope walk. And just being on the edge of your mat is enough to challenge you more than if you're just walking down the center of your mat. You can also walk down the center of a mat if you have a yoga strap or a band or a belt, and you can walk on that. But the edge of your mat works great. And I happen to have two mats stacked. So it's just a tiny bit more because one's a travel mat, it's really not very big. Anyway, start at the back of your mat. If you choose to have the extra challenge, then you would put your foot, I'm using my left foot, so this would be my back foot, is going to become my back foot, half on and half off the mat. Now stand, lift the chest, feel tall through the crown of the head, Bend the elbows so the palms are facing up like you're holding a pole, like they do when they walk on a tightrope. And if you have a yoga block, it's really fun to also try to balance that yoga block on your head if you want more of a challenge. So stand tall, really good tall, and you want to look out, kind of down and out, away in front of you as you walk, as you heel toe, really paying attention. Heel toe it all the way to the edge of your mat. Keep your eyes on your gazing point. Now see, it's already challenging my balance right there. So I'm going to regain my composure. Start again. When you get to the end, go backwards. So keep looking at your spot. Heel toe it. Feeling for the edge of the mat where you're kind of half on and half off. Do your best. Do your best to have fun. A little buoyancy in your legs here. Don't feel stiff. Keep breathing. Nice full breaths. And that's it. That was fun. Okay, now we're going to move into Dancing Warrior. And remember, I'm mirroring you. So go ahead and put your left foot forward. Toes facing forward for Warrior 2. Step it backward. And you want your heel to be intersecting the middle of the back foot. Back heel is a little more away from you, so you can push a little more into the knife edge of the foot. And bring your arms out. Do a little shoulder circle. Be sure that your shoulders are shoulder blades, are snuggling together, and that your knee is not past your ankle. Pull the belly in. Gaze out over the middle finger of the front hand. Pretend someone's pulling you backwards by your back arm. Let's take a couple breaths here. Feel soft in your hands. Now we'll go through the first time slowly. Flip the front hand for Reverse Warrior, little reach, and then like you're scraping the ceiling, back hand just comes to rest, fingers on the back leg. Maybe you came up a bit and you want to sit down more. This is a side body stretch using the core. Now bend the front elbow. Palm is going to face up for side angle. This back hand, you're going to watch it with your eyes, and it's going to make a complete circle, opening the chest even more as you follow. Then you're reaching up past your head. And I'm pushing out of the leg with my forearm, stretching my fingers in that front hand with the palm facing up, pressing into the back knife edge of the back foot. Breathing. Now the next move will be the other dance move. This reaching hand overhead is going to go backwards slowly. I'm not going to move yet. I'm going to watch it with my eyes. Following around. Now I'm going to lift up off my leg and come back into Warrior 2. Pretend someone's pulling you backwards. Now let's take that again a little faster. Flip the front hand. Inhale, reach forward, reverse peaceful warrior. Bend the front elbow, back hand comes around. Watch it with your eyes. Let it go all the way around. Reach overhead. Now that back arm goes backwards, makes a complete circle, and lifts you back into Warrior 2. Big breath in, big breath out. Take your hands to your hips. Turn the front toes so they're pointing out just a little bit, and I'm going to bring my back heel in a little bit. So I'm going to come into Goddess pose and move around as much as you need to. I usually move my heels a lot here until I really feel secure. You want to have a nice long line from the head to the tailbone, and you are pitching forward a little bit so your hips can come back. And don't let your knees fall in. Your legs are pulling back. In fact, you can even take the backs of your hands for a moment and push your arms against your hands against your legs and your legs against your hands. You want them to be pulling back toward the pinky toe. And then take your hands right to your thighs. Excuse me, I got a frog there. Excuse me. Now let's take the left shoulder forward as you look back to the right. Still the legs are pulling back. Inhale back through center. Keep your legs back. Now your right shoulder as you're looking back toward your left. I'm still mirroring you here. Inhale to center. Exhale, take that little twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look the other way. One more time to each side. Your legs might be getting a little shaky. Be gentle with yourself. Inhale back now, slowly challenge yourself. Bring your hands into goddess pose. Palms face your ears, slowly come up. Great, take your hands to your hips. Now we're gonna just push off of your left leg. So lean in, and to come up, we're just gonna push off and come right back to center. Or whatever way is best for you. Now we'll take it to the other side. Leave the right foot forward, step back with the left. Get yourself into that warrior two, heel to arch alignment. Little shoulder circle. Sometimes it helps to turn your palms up, do that shoulder circle, and then turn your palms down. Pretend someone's reaching backwards, pulling you backwards, knees not past the ankle. And you can see your big toe. Your leg's not falling in. You can see your big toe. Flip the front palm, reach forward, and then, like you're scraping the ceiling, peaceful warrior. Light touch on the back knee. We'll take it slower the first time on this side as well. Bend the front elbow. Let the back hand come around. Let the eyes follow it. Feel really loose here. Come around, and now reach past your head. Now you're pressing out of the forearm, firming that back quad. Let this top arm go backwards, eyes follow, and then lift up like someone's pulling you up back into warrior two. Loosen the hands, sitting down, but the upper body is tall. Now we'll go a little quicker. Flip the front palm, reach, peaceful warrior. Big inhale here, side stretch. Exhale, bend the elbow, back arm goes around. Follow with your eyes, sitting down into that front leg, reaching past the head. Inhale, top arm goes backwards. Follow with your eyes, lifting up and settling down into warrior two. Big breath in and out. Pretend someone's pulling you backwards. Take the hands to your hips. Start to straighten the front leg. Pivot on the heel. Turn the front toes for the front of the mat in a little bit. Bring the back foot, the heel in a little bit. And adjust yourself even more. I needed to sit back down again into that goddess pose. And this time, we'll take our hands into goddess. Now you can always keep them on your hips. Remember, your legs are pulling back. You're not falling in. And I really move my feet around a lot here. I can't say that enough, that setting yourself up is so great. Now let's lift onto the ball of one foot. If you choose to, you can always do that same twist we just did. Feel that calf muscle, slowly lower that heel down. Now lift the heel on the other foot so you're on the ball of the foot. So you're just lifting one heel at a time. You can do that same thing. One heel, slowly put it down. Come into the ball of foot on the other foot. Slowly put it down. You can do that one more time. You can come onto the balls of both feet, getting a little bit of a balance challenge if you choose to. Maybe sit down a little bit more. Slowly lower one heel, slowly lower the other. Take your hands to your hips and slowly come up. Ah, that's good. Bend the front leg. Really sit down so you can start to turn those back toes in and then step it up. Now you're in chair pose. Let's take advantage of this. So I need to scoot over a little bit. Sitting back and down, I can wiggle my toes. Then you put your big toe down like you're pressing a button. Make sure you're not swaying your back. You want a nice long back. Your arms can be out straight. They can be out to the sides. Make sure this doesn't make you sway your back if you choose this. Or they can be up closer to your ears. But your shoulders are down. Now let's move into an optional twist. Take the hands to the heart. Inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to twist to your right, my left. Now I can keep it high and ever so slight. I can come to my closer leg, pressing out of the elbow, Or I can come to the farther leg, pressing out of the elbow. Make sure your hips aren't becoming uneven. If you glance at your knees are even, then your hips are probably even. I'm going to draw this top shoulder back and breathe. Don't forget to smile. Slowly come out of this. And we'll stand up between sides. Ooh, feels good. An upward salute. Take a couple wrist circles. Now let's nod the head here. Don't tip back too far. One more time. Soft breath, soften the face. Looking straight out, take your hands to heart center. Exhale, sit down into chair pose. You're sitting down, you can wiggle your toes. Shoulders, do a little circle. Stay here or inhale and take a twist. Going high or low. It's up to you. If you go to your knees, one of your knees press out. Take a little glance at your knees. Maybe spread your toes and put them back down. Pull the top shoulder back, belly in. Last breath. Slowly come out and come up to standing. Upward salute. And bring the hands down to heart center. Now we're going to do just a little rope climb for a side body stretch. Feel very buoyant in your body as you put one arm up and pretend you're climbing a rope. So you're going to grab that rope and you're going to switch it out. Now my knees are going to move as feels comfortable and natural. Knees and hips, maybe you widen your stance a bit. Feeling that side body stretch. Inhale as you go up. Exhale as you pretend you're grabbing the top rope. The top of the rope. Now the next time you're up on a side, inhale here. And exhale, maybe take a little bit more of a bend. I'm going to sit down a little into this pose. Coming up. Switch it out. Inhale here. Exhale, a little bit of a side bend. I'm feeling it out. I'm making sure my feet are wide enough. If they're not, I would come up. I would widen a little bit. And then I would go into the bend. Coming back up. It's ever so slight. Hands up. And bring them down to heart center. Thanks for doing this yoga with me today. Namaste.